Welcome to Radio 101.1. Good luck, have fun. All right, let's get back to it, shall we? We got up to 71 earlier. Just took a break, had some food. Let's get back to it. I think I was leveling out here. Storm Reef Island is where we're gonna go. All right, commands are all working. Let's make sure everything's up and going. And let's start killing stuff. I was grouping with people earlier, but I think we're just going to kind of play solo here for a bit. I don't really feel like I need a group at this point, and I think a group would just kind of slow me down, so. I did get a pet, which is good. I got a little roly goblin guy. So he's picking up all my loot for me. Pretty nice. It's fun to be able to game on a Friday night. Usually it's either family time or work time. So it's nice to be here and just be able to hang out and play some games. This is real bad. I basically, like, my whole everything about my character depends on me killing something like every 10 seconds. So every time I kill something, I basically shoot back up to full health. And these sharks, the big ones, can get a little rough. I'm excited to kind of see what the end game of this game is like. I've heard it's like there's like a 6-player like dungeon something or whatever with like bosses and whatnot, extra hard monsters. I don't really know what this type of game, like the MMORPG genre, looks like. Or wait, ARPG genre looks like in a MMORPG like group context at max level. It's kind of weird. It's a weird concept. I'll tell you this much though, the group that I was in earlier was really nice because we had like 2 tanks that would just go around and just gather stuff up, and then me and another barbarian would just basically AoE everything down. It was incredibly convenient. Like this big group of sharks right here might be a problem. We need some more turtles. Bring us more turtles. Feels good to have the extra like cyclone ability. Just kind of alternating between the warrior whirlwind, which is this blue one, and then the berserker cyclone is the red one, and that one actually pulls people in as well and does substantially more damage. I'm excited also to get to some of the like newer zones that I haven't really been in yet. Which will be pretty shortly. I'm already kind of like towards the top end of all the characters that I've played. I think the highest level character I had was like 80 or something like that. 80 or like low 80s. Already up to 72. It's amazing how much faster you can level when you're not like constantly distracted by stuff. I did just go grab dinner, which was good. I want one of these cute little sharks as a pet. Got all these people. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have buffs. I totally just did that whole thing running around with none of my buffs active. There we go. I really should look through the rest of my barbarian abilities too, because I'm probably shooting myself in the foot by not like actually looking at all the other abilities, because I'm just so stubbornly want to just focus on the spin to win playstyle. There could be some crazy stuff in there where you just smash things, right? Or like some like crazy super fast auto attack type builds, or but maybe I'll find a specific set of gear or something that'll inspire me to check out some of that stuff. I need to figure out where I got that mask from. There's a mask that when you wear it you get rank 5 haste. I want that. I want to be able to run faster. I assume there's like a axe that'll give me bonuses to Cyclone. The axe that I have right now gives me bonus to Whirlwind, which is good, but Cyclone is definitely the main attack these days. I got a blue turtle card. Or I need to figure out what card I can get that increases like the damage of Whirlwind and Cyclone. I did figure out that you can like mouse over enemies and see what they drop as well. If you target them and hit F, it tells you like what they drop. So it tells you like what percentage everything is, and oh, it even tells you the stats on them. That's cool. I didn't even realize I got that in depth. Shark baby card. Threat generation. What about turtle card? Red turtle card. Resistance to burning. Blue turtle card. Resistance to blind. Shark pirate card. Threat generation. I guess maybe that's like the thing you do when you get to a new area is just look at everything, see what their cards do. While you're spinning around killing everything. I don't really know like a good way to know when you should move on to the next zone. Obviously, like if there's still gear you need to farm that out. But as far as like, once you've gotten all the gear that you need from an area, or that you'd like to get, I don't know a good way to tell myself when to move on. Because like it definitely starts to get easy after a while, but like you kind of want it to be a little easy, right? Like you don't want there to be a threat of dying every time you're killing anything. So far, nobody's gotten to 150 yet either. They put up like a scoreboard on their Discord, which is pretty cool. So it tells you the highest level characters. There's still a chance. We could be one of the first berserkers to get to level 150. Super unlikely, but theoretically there is still a chance. I think the highest level berserker is level 106 or something like that. Got 33 levels on me. 33 big, long levels. I think I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff. I don't think I care about any of this. $157 coconut oil. Can I dismantle these too? Because these are all, yep. The nice thing about like dismantling everything is you can just use it to craft stuff later. So if there's like a, I'll just throw it in my bank, and then if there's like a specific trinket or face mask or something that I end up wanting to use for like a specific build that I decide to do, I can just come and, you know, make like 20 of them or whatever. Uh-oh, big shark. That's right, take that, shark. Shark pirate. I always thought sharks and pirates were kind of on opposite teams. I wonder how many people that are playing this right now are actually like grinding out like higher level content, or if most people are just like, let's say level 50 and lower. I feel like most people that are playing are probably farming out like lower content. Although I don't really even know how many people are playing this. I should check SteamDB and see. I don't think it's like a ton. I've been watching like the Twitch category for it, and it's not like booming. It seems like most of the people that are watching streams of this are people who are watching their favorite streamer who's now playing this game. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of like people that are super into the game who are trying to watch streamers play. These developers need to get on the Spiritvale drops. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, Sven? How are you doing, bud? Welcome to Spiritvale. Thanks for coming in to one of my rare summer streams. I would love to be able to stream every day like I was when I was playing Forever, but got those kids at home. Life is busy. But the wife took the kids out of town this weekend, so I was like, hell yeah. I was like, I'm gonna play games, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna hang out and try to take advantage of it. Just went out and had a burger and fries at a bar. Got some jalapeno poppers. Nice tall beer. Life is pretty good. Now I'm back home playing video games. Could you ask for more? Just came home from work. Nice. Now you're playing Hearthstone. Sweet. How's Hearthstone these days? I haven't played Hearthstone in a million years. Uh-oh. That was not good. I think I kind of stopped playing Hearthstone when I realized that in order to like be competitive, you would have to continue to like, you'd have to like buy cards basically. And it may not be that way anymore, but for a while you kind of had to just like, when a new set would come out or whatever, you'd have to buy like 100 packs for 50 bucks or whatever, just to like get the cards to try to be competitive to continue to move forward. You know what I mean? And it just kind of got stale. But like I said, I haven't played in probably 10 years. So take that with a grain of salt. I have no idea what the game even looks like these days. I just played it the first few years. You play because of the Master Tours? What's that? And thanks for choosing here to come and kick it. I'm gonna actually turn the sound down a little bit. How's the like audio balance, I guess? The sound of just like banging is starting to kind of get on my nerves a little bit. I feel like that's how it is with all ARPGs though, right? Because you're just like constantly killing stuff. Or like Terraria, if you ever played that game. You just hear thunk thunk, thunk thunk, thunk thunk, thunk thunk all the time. And some of the music in this game is really good, but some of it is super obnoxious. So I happen to be farming previously on like a really obnoxious level, so I turned the music off and threw on the RimWorld soundtrack. Tournaments with $50,000 prizes. Dang. Have you ever competed in them? That's really cool. I guess if there was a video game, then I could, in Bucharest and Madrid. Huh. If there was a game that I could compete in and actually have a chance at winning $50,000, I definitely would. Other people are coming to take my turtles. And my sharks. That's cool. I take it you're from Europe then? I just went to Europe for the first time not too long ago. It was nice. The food was amazing. I will say that. I know everybody makes fun of Americans and how awful our food system is and whatever, and how bad our food is for us and chemicals and all that sort of stuff in food and whatever, but it's like, it's not like we get to choose really, right? Like, we can't be like, I don't know. We can't go to the corporate companies and be like, make this blah, blah, blah ground beef without hormones. And like, yeah, you could just buy like organic or whatever, or non-GMO or whatever, but like, that stuff costs a fortune. Most people can't afford that stuff. And you could buy from local farmers, but like, those are less and less common lately, you know? But the food there was very good. I actually had real pasta, like real homemade pasta. Oh my God. It was amazing. And I didn't feel like giving birth afterwards, so that was nice. Just felt good. It was an interesting sauce too. It was like a pancetta sauce, or like a, what do they call that? Can't think of the, oh, carbonara sauce. It was a carbonara sauce. It was really tasty. Also, if anybody has questions about the game, feel free to ask. Happy to try to explain what's going on. Obviously, I'm just out here grinding right now. Up to 75. That's pretty good. It sucks that I have to share all these spawns now. Earlier, before I went to dinner, this whole island was mine. It was beautiful. Now it looks like we got a group over here and other barbarian doing his thing. There are like certain spots though that seem like they respawn faster than other areas. Just kind of like chilling in those spots is kind of what I'm trying to do. Like you don't need to run all the way to the end of this like walkway up there, because stuff respawns fast enough that you don't have to go all the way up there. It's all about that mob density. You know what I'm saying? Need to figure out the tome situation in this game. Like if there's a good way to farm those tomes, because it seems like they're pretty good. I'm still super new to this game. One of my buddies showed it to me when we were watching the Summer Game Fest together. We were just all talking about what we've been playing and stuff, and he showed it to me, and they were doing like a public playtest, so I tried that and found out that they were restarting or resetting everything in just a week or so, so that's kind of where we're at now. So I just played like each character up to like level, I don't know, 20, 30-ish for most of the classes, just to see like kind of how they play and whatever, and if there were pros or cons or whatever. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I think I might take this area to like 80 maybe. Then move on to a new spot. There's like an ice area that I could go to that I think is technically like the next section higher than this area, but it's brutal, man. Like there's these ice dragons there and they just do a crap ton of damage, and I just don't know if it's worth, I don't know if it's worth the hassle. Wonder if I'd be better off with the life draining aura. Dang. Those sharks are rough. Or maybe like a defensive aura. Let's see. This one gives Siphon HP. I don't really know what that means though. Fearsome Cry. so that just stuns them, stuns nearby enemies, which I guess would be good because then if I'm like getting beat down, I could have a second to gain more life back. Mighty Roar increases damage. Increase crit. Two-handed stance bonus. Skill splash 3. I don't know what that means. I don't know what like skill splash means. Enter a reckless battle state, greatly increasing combat power while abandoning restraint. Doesn't like give me any negative. Oh, immune to knockback. Also immune to flinching from enemies. That might be good actually. What am I doing right now? I have Blood Frenzy on. It's my current body skill. Two-handed stance bonus. Actually, I don't think I want to do two-handed. Let me just check something. So right now I get 503 and 479. Yeah, that only goes up to 629. I feel like that's not super great. Oh wait, I didn't put the thing on. $881. So with the thing on, it's 881. That's still like over 900. Yeah. I don't think that's better. I'm just kind of looking at my skills here quick, trying to figure out what I can modify here. So like for body skills, I can either have this one, and I think that's it. And then I have 3 auras that I can use. I don't think I have any other body skills here. I'm definitely open to suggestions as well if you're actually somebody who knows the game well, but I'm not going to hold my breath because I don't feel like anybody really knows the game well at this point. So we have crit, melee damage, or siphon HP. I was doing this one, the melee damage one, but I don't feel like I'm not doing enough damage. I feel like my sustainability is not the best though. Let's try this. We'll put that stun right here. See if I can remember to use it at all. I also have this ability too that I could be using as well. All right, so E, R, T. Did I put my other? Yes, I did. Oh, I have tons of buffs going because I was standing in town for a second. If you just stand in town for like a couple minutes, there's just priests always there buffing people nonstop. Which is pretty sick, actually. It's like every time the priests die, before they jump through the teleporter thing, they just usually drop buffs. Which, like I said, is pretty sweet. Need to find a big pack of those sharks. Test this out. With these shouts instead of the other ones. I do appreciate you stopping by those, Ven. Hope you had a good day at work. Hopefully you're done for the weekend now. get some video games in. I don't even know if I'm going to be using like an axe forever because like I feel like theoretically you can only put so many points into each stat block. So like theoretically eventually when I get something that is like both strength and let's say vitality or something like that, I feel like that's going to be better, right? Like because if I get, you know, 6% total for maxing my vitality and my strength, let's say, I feel like that would be better than just getting 5% for just my strength. I think the music stopped. Does seem like it's been a long time since I've upgraded some of my stuff. I might be due for an upgrade too. I did just upgrade my axe, but and my like armor's pretty new. But like my headpiece and my face mask and that type of stuff, it's all pretty old. Realistically though, I think that min-maxing that type of stuff while you're leveling probably doesn't matter as much. Seems like the best way to level is just keep doing it. There's a big pack of sharks. Seemed better. Oh. I tried to like stop to do the stun thing and I died. I think it was just because I stopped doing damage, so then I stopped leeching health, so then I died from a lack of life leeching. I think when I get big mobs like that I know are gonna hit hard, I just need to like keep moving. Make sure that I'm not just getting wailed on by 6 of them at a time. Because that one I actually didn't have any of my buffs up because I forgot to put them on. And I did just fine. Gotta keep rolling. I do think there are zones with better density than this one too. Well, this spot looks pretty good right now. Have you been playing anything else besides Hearthstone, Sven? We're full. All right. Let's go clear out the bags quick. I don't think any of this is really anything that I really care too much about. Could get these things that give me 7 crit each. Those are pretty good. But these give me 100 health on a kill. But I have a lot of health. I might be like... excuse me. I might be outgrowing that stuff. Same thing with this. Like, it's 25 health per kill, so it's 100 health per kill for all of them. But then I get an additional 5 health per kill for each one. So it's like 150 health per kill for 4 pieces of gear, plus 1 to all stats, extra mana. I don't think I really need the mana though either. Might be time to get rid of some of this stuff. Because there's a couple sets that like do life leech instead. And that might be better for me just because now I'm doing so much more damage that the percentage of life leech will be more than the static amount that I get there. No new pets. Let's see if any of these pirate hooks look good. Luck, hit, MP. Strength, MP, attack speed. It's not bad. Let's try out some hooks. I'm just gonna favorite these right now so that I don't accidentally sell them. Dismantle all those. Let's go farm the vampire artifact set too. Where was that? Goblin Cave? I think switching to the vampire set at this point would probably be better. I also think I'm going to go back to this one and just get the straight percent to damage instead. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting with different things, trying stuff out, seeing what feels good. I should just shred this area because this is pretty low level. I just need the vampiric set from these guys. I should have just, when I was farming these before, I should have just kept like the best 4 pieces that I could find. But I didn't, because I'm an idiot, so. That's alright. They're worth XP too. And there's like no threat of dying too, which is nice. So if I'm watching chat or whatever, I don't really have to worry about getting murdered. Shouldn't take too long to get something that is at least functional. The only thing I really care about is like, I would like either luck, strength, or vitality for the stats. Preferably vitality or strength, really. If it was a really good luck piece, I might keep it, but 77. We're over halfway. We're halfway to max level. I just can't wait to see what some of the items from like the higher level zones are. See what some of that stuff looks like. Because like the stuff that I've seen so far in like the lower level zones, a lot of it is just kind of, I don't know, like lower end gear, right? It's nothing that's like super, super exciting by any means. I want to see some of the unique like set bonuses and stuff like that once we actually get higher level. Oh, for sure, man. How you doing, Captain Grimops? I've been playing this for most of the day. Basically, as soon as my wife and kids left earlier, I started. So I got like a 2-hour... Everybody else got a 2-hour head start on me. And then I took a little break for dinner as well. This is one of those games where it's like very easy to do in the background while you're watching a TV show, or while you're chatting with your friends, or while you're talking to people on Twitch or YouTube, or that type of thing. Like even if you like click on the guys and like look at the drop rates and stuff, it's like for some of the stuff it's like 0.01% drop rate. That's for like the pets. And then the gemstones and cards and stuff like that are usually like 0.1 or 0.5 or something like that. So it's like a, I don't know, just a mindless farm game kind of. The thing that makes it cool, is that you can kind of like mix and match all your gear from like any level almost, because the gear doesn't really have a lot of stats on it. It's all just like small percentages and like that type of stuff. So like I'm still using I'm just now replacing the trinkets that I got at like level 15 or something like that, or 18 or something, or they're called artifacts in this game. So it's like kind of cool to be able to get something that's just good for the way that you want to build your character and know that you'll be able to use it for a long time. It's not just going to become obsolete as soon as you like level up 5 times or whatever. It's more about how you're trying to make your build and what stats you're going for than it is about the let's turn around, group that way. You know what I mean? Or is that confusing? Have you played any of this game, Captain? Or are any of you guys who are watching right now playing? I will say the one thing is it's kind of hard to take your hands off the keyboard. Because like literally my build is, if I stop leeching health and stop killing things, then everything just beats me into the ground. So if you are playing right now and you're doing this type of build, you're probably in the same situation where you can't really type, because if you do, you're risking your life. No thanks, bot that would like me to buy bot viewers. No. Oh, I'm overweight again. Geez, I filled up that fast. That's crazy. All right. So what we got? Not very many pieces here. So this gives me 3 health leech, 3% health leech per piece. And then the full set gives me an additional 3%. Then I only get 0.125 per refine. So if I refined each one like 6 times, that'd be an extra 0.5 per piece. I still think overall damage wise, I still think this might be the better option. Gonna wait until it's fully out so I don't need to start from scratch again. I hear ya. Right on. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a max level character yet, so this for me is still like a first time sort of thing. Like I actually just started like a week ago, so I kind of caught on to the end of the last play test, then they reset, and then I played for the stress test, and then now they just reset again. So I was kind of like deciding what I wanted to play, like what class I wanted to play. Oh, I bet I know why I filled up so fast. Because I bet I have a ton of materials. Yeah, 2,000 coconuts. Nobody needs that many coconuts. That was probably a huge chunk of weight right there. Yep, it was. It was 2,000 pounds. I had 2,000 pounds of coconuts in my pockets. No wonder. What do you like the best, Captain? Unfortunately, I got like int for strength magic attack. I don't really love that. Actually, vitality attack hit points. I don't mind that one. Let's save that. Vitality attack MP. I don't like super hate that one either, but the rest of them can probably go. £2,000 of coconuts. Good Lord. Did you make it to 150 as well? Summoner Necromancer. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually liked the, I had a Summoner Necromancer too. Not, again, not up to max level, but I think I got to like, I don't know, 75, 80, something like that. I will say I was actually enjoying the Summoner, I think, more than I liked it once we switched over to the Necromancer. Because then everything became like put fields on the ground more, or it was more of, it seemed like it was more of putting stuff on the ground and less about actually like casting spells. But I don't know. I probably didn't give it like the fair shake that it deserved, because I was still trying to do like a magic based build. And there's a lot of like non-traditional builds that I've seen people do in this game. Like, I don't know how people do it, if they're just like maxing out attack speed or what, but like I've seen some characters that you can't even like comprehend how fast they're attacking. It's just their character is just a blur. But yeah, I liked the Summoner in general. I like the flexibility of being able to change the properties of your character. Even like I had never seen one until just earlier today. I saw a guy that was going through with like a werewolf build. So he kind of built like a physical damage necromancer. And I hadn't even really thought about doing that. So it was interesting to see. And I can see a build like that being pretty good too, especially like once you get necromancer. So then if you're doing the physical damage build, you just do like the abomination guy and like your little DPS skeletons. Max out your like attack speed and that type of stuff so that your pets get it from you. Use the wolf instead of the wraith. And then your big abomination dude tanks everything for you. And yeah, lazy pet owner build. Yeah, that's not bad though. I think it's really cool that you can actually like ride on the back of your pets too. I thought that was a cool concept. And like I was just playing with like the cat or whatever when I was just playing like the normal summoner build, and I would just ride around and just zap people with like my spells. So that would do, I don't know, like let's say a quarter to half of their health or whatever. And then as they followed behind me, the cat would just be like constantly nuking whatever was closest. It was just, I don't know, something that was a little bit different than just like every other build. Like this is the most generic ARPG build ever that I'm doing right now, right? The barbarian doing whirlwind. Ooh, who would have thought? But this is also just kind of like you said, mindless pet owner build. This is like a mindless farming build that works. I finally got a pet today, which was nice. It took me forever. I think it was after I had become a barbarian, actually, that I got it. Or like pretty close. So I'd been probably playing for like 5 or 6 hours before I got a pet. And like manually looting is just annoying. Incredibly awesome quality of life feature. Have a pet that loots for you. We're up to 79. I will probably be streaming a decent amount the next couple days though, so like I was saying earlier, the wife and kids are out of town, so eat, sleep, stream, play games. I have a couple other demos downloaded that I might try if this doesn't really work too well. Honestly, this game isn't really bringing the viewers in. I kind of thought that since not a lot of people would be playing it on stream or on like Twitch or whatever, that there might be some opportunity to gain some new viewers and stuff, but hasn't really been super great in that department. Far Ever was much better. I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's like my new game. I wouldn't say that Far Ever is my main game though either, or just in general, like I'm just not really that type of gamer. Like it kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for or whatever, or what has like new content out, or what am I excited to play or whatever. I mean, I am excited to continue to level up in Far Ever and keep checking that game out and whatever, but mostly it's all just kind of like what I'm, you know, that feeling when you're like laying in bed and you wake up in the morning and you are like, oh, I could roll over and go back to sleep, or I could go downstairs and play more Forever, or, you know, level up my alchemy and blah, 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 or like, you know, I like that feeling. So whatever game it is that's going to bring me that feeling, that's probably what I'm going to be playing. Right now it's this, but I don't really know what the end game of this game is. I've heard that there's like a 6-person like raid style thing that you do or something, but I don't really know what that means, so. I will say I'm kind of jealous of the people that just have like a game, right? Like they just always play the same game. Like you see these people out there who are like, they only play Tarkov, or they only play World of Warcraft, or they only play Call of Duty or whatever. I just feel like there's a million other worlds and games to explore. I can't be tied down by one game. But yeah, I think this game has potential. I think Forever has potential too. Like I said, I like the way that they do the like loot system and stuff, and I think that there's the opportunity to like make a lot of cool builds in this game. It might just turn into like everybody plays the same broken build because that's what people do, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll be like some builds will be good for boss killing, some builds will be good for farming. Like that sort of thing. Not since I quit WoW, never again. Yeah, it's just too much time commitment for like one game. And like, I think everybody still romanticizes about the time that they were in a raiding guild and raided, you know, 3 or 4 nights a week or whatever in World of Warcraft, and were playing cutting edge content and grinding through new dungeons or whatever. And then it's like, you forget about the nights where you just wiped for 6 hours trying a new boss or whatever. It's like, man, I don't want to do that anymore. My time is too valuable to do that. Like that is not rewarding enough for me. I think this game could be good just for the sheer fact that you can, at least for streaming, that it's really easy for me to like maintain a good conversation with you guys while playing the game. Just because there's such a low threshold of brain power required. Just killing, just murdering. Looking for rare stuff. Pushing 2 buttons. Blue spin and red spin. But yeah, we'll see what Forever has to offer. I had a really good time playing that game. And I can't help but feel like part of it was that it did pretty well streaming for me, and the YouTube videos did really well for me. And it was kind of like the first game that I've really streamed, so it was just a cool experience to be able to share that with like a community of people. To have regulars that came in like daily to see what was going on, see if we found any new stuff, or see if we found any more mounts or pets or whatever. And just hanging out. I don't know. I like that. I like the camaraderie. It kind of actually reminds me of like back in the day of playing like World of Warcraft or, you know, whatever. You wake up in the morning, you make yourself a pot of coffee, go downstairs, hop in Ventrilo. There's all the old like red-eyed people who have been up all night long. They were supposed to go to bed like 7 hours ago when you logged off, but then they decided to just pull an all-nighter because that's still an option. I probably could pull an all-nighter, but I don't think I'd want to. It'd have to be a pretty good reason. Then there's all the other people that are waking up. People are doing their dailies. People are helping each other with stuff. I could see a Twitch stream becoming that as well. I like that. I like that idea. The only downside for me is that it won't happen during the summertime, unfortunately. Maybe once my kids get a little bit older. But once they get a little bit older, they won't want anything to do with me anymore. And then I'll be free to do whatever I want. Up all night? I don't know what you're talking about, right? Yeah. Yeah, I recently like really got into Ashes of Creation really hard, and that actually had like that same like vibe to it, right? I kind of wish I would have started streaming when I was playing Ashes because God, I played so much of that. But then I probably would have missed out on a lot of the Discord conversation and stuff that I had with like my guild mates and stuff, and we had a really good time. We had a good group of people that we were playing with. And now they've just blown away like leaves in the wind. Everybody's playing different stuff. But yeah, we had like our crafting type people that would all be hanging out and talking about like, oh, I just found this on the market, or does anybody have any of these, or does anybody have any of that? Or I'm trying to build these, I just got this pattern, yada yada. And then there'd be the people that were like PvPing and like, you know, constantly fighting with other people in other areas. And there'd be other people that were like leveling up alts or running around doing dungeons together, grinding stuff out. Too bad that game just literally sunk faster than the Titanic. It was just like ridiculous how fast that died off. Literally went from like, I think we're good, like reading chat and thinking that people are just being ridiculous, to I guess we're all just gonna quit in 24 hours. It's absurd. All right. We are encumbered again. Let's take a look at what we have here. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we got a bunch. This is good, but low stats. I would like to like incorporate everything into like percent based stuff at this point, kind of, because like at the end of the day, the percents are going to multiply a lot better. That one's a little bit better version. Strength, HP, magic. Captain Grim, are you in the Discord? Magic attack. Ugh. I wish there was like a way that you could re-roll like one stat on a piece of gear. I really don't want MP. All right. Vitality, attack, MP, nope. Dex, int, strength, magic attack. Come on. Which reminds me of New World. Like you'd roll some crazy, my Discord, the Radio GLHF Discord. In New World, you'd roll some crazy like legendary thing or whatever, and you'd get like the perfect roll of blah, 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 whatever. But then it would have like, I don't know, like attack speed and like magic damage on it. And you're like, come on. What are we doing here? Oh yeah. I don't have any of these ones yet. Come on, just give me a good one. Give me something I can use. Perfect. That's like damn near the perfect one right there. All right, what do we got saved for this? 2 vitality, 2 attack, 2 MP. Come on. Strength. Nope. Vitality, attack, HP. That's still only 2 vitality. All right. Well, this is going to be it for now. All right, let's upgrade these, and then we'll see how my survivability feels with just having a health leech rather than health on kill. I feel like if I'm hitting for 3,000 damage a shot, right? 3% of that is 30? No, what am I? I'm not mathing. 3% of 1,000 is 30. So that's got to be better than gaining 25 health per piece. Sell all that crap. Sell all that crap. I like that it doesn't sell your stuff that you have upgraded or favorited. I like that. Let's try to get like 5 upgrades on each of these. Perfect. All right. You definitely should. I thought maybe that's where you saw Spiritvale from, was from Discord. But actually, I don't know. Oh yeah, Stream Elements does work in there. Perfect. You know, with like the summer schedule and stuff, I'm just not going to have as much time, but the conversation's been really good in there. It's been nice to just like chat with people and hang out and whatever. And I think that obviously we'd love to have you if you'd like to join. We'd had a bunch of conversations about like Summer Game Fest, what people were excited about there. Nice. That was surprising that that went up that easy. I don't think I'm going to upgrade that one. I don't know if... Yeah, this is only 1 extra defense per upgrade. I don't know if that's really worth it. What about this one? Also just 1 extra defense per upgrade. Wait a second, full set. What the hell does that mean? Chest, shoe, accessory, legwear. Oh, that's part of like the pirate set, I guess. Interesting. All right. But yeah, I would love to be able to be more consistent right now. It's just not, it's not going to be the thing, you know? But I also need people like you that are out there playing other games and doing stuff and checking things out, because I need to be able to... Yeah, that's fine. I need to be able to have people that are telling me about all of the cool stuff that's coming that they've played. I need people to be like, hey, check this out. So far, I just have Stardie, who's like, let's see. She recommended Airport Baggage Simulator and some other one. Oh yeah, a moonshiner game about making moonshine in the woods or something. I was like, come on, give me something to work with here. Baggage Simulator? Are you kidding me? It's probably one of those games that's like stupid fun though, right? Like, it seems ridiculous, but then you actually play it and you're like, oh my god. How is this game this fun? I'm really excited for someday. Right now I just have the scrolls and the horns. Someday when I get a full set of these Iron Wake thingamabobbers, artifacts, I can trade them in to like make a book or something. Over here. Yeah, you can trade them for like... I don't know. Grant Breakjaw for 5 seconds on charge or leap. Increases threat generation. Grant Warmaw for 5 seconds when casting Twin Cleave. Although I don't even know if any of this really even matters anymore. I wonder if there's like Berserker grimoires. Probably, I guess, right? Warpath. Whirlwind applies slow for 1 second. It's not bad. Grants protection for 3 seconds when applying spinning. So, I mean, that's probably good. Just give me a little bit more defense while I'm doing my little spin attack. But you can have 3 grimoires equipped at the same time. Look at all these people. See, this is awesome. I love this. Here's a summoner riding on the top of his pet. I love that you can ride on the top of your pets as a summoner. That's really cool. The invite link is expired? What? Invite invalid. What the fuck? All right. Sorry, man. Here, I'll get you a fresh one. I don't know how. That invite was expired. I set them up to be forever, at least for that one. Because that's the one that's off my main, like, Twitch page, too. And then also on my stream elements. Oh my god, I'm dying. All right. That was a little extreme. I didn't need to say that I'm dying, but... All right, all my buffs are up. Streaming dashboard. Streaming tools. Chatbot. Chat commands. Timers. Nope. Chat commands. Discord. Save. Let's try this again. Chat commands. Discord. Save. All right. Let's make sure this works. No, thank you for pointing that out, dude. You know how annoying that is for me to be like, yeah, join my Discord, type an exclamation mark Discord, and then people are doing that and they're like, it just doesn't work. It's not right. Something's... All right, I guess I just won't join this guy's Discord. He seems cool, but his Discord link is broken, so I guess I'll just never hang out here again. See, look at the stress that you've prevented. Ooh. A card. Yeah, I definitely think this is the way. Getting that health leech going. Ooh, problem though. I am out of mana. Yeah, that's a big problem. Ooh, ah. So how do I get mana back without... So those other cards gave me mana. Those other artifacts gave me mana back each kill too. That's gonna be a problem. Hey. Welcome to the Discord server, sir. Maybe I just like equip some sort of like mask or something that gives me mana back. But that's obviously a massive issue. And like, you kind of want to have the whole set. Maybe we can get by without having the full set. Like, what if I had 2 and 2? Because I only need enough mana for, you know, my couple abilities. I don't think there's anything that I can put points into to get mana back. Siphon HP. Are any of these really good? 3 strength. That one's pretty good. Three strength. Let's try 2 and 2. Might just be like shooting myself in the foot here, but any of those that I can replace the see this, the warriors just keep taunting, like that guy right there. I can basically attack forever and they don't. All right, I think this is gonna be better. I might even be able to do 3 in 1. I'm not constantly running out of mana now. Like, I don't need that much mana. I just need a little bit. I need a little bit of mana coming in. Yeah. Let's try swapping out one more piece. Oh, can't change gear in combat. I don't want to be in combat. They're forcing combat on me. Oh, you son of a... All right, let's see if I still have enough mana. Welcome to the Discord, my friend. It actually has been nice to just like have that as a way to like keep in touch with everybody too. Since I haven't been able to stream every day. Post when streams are gonna pop up. How was your SGF? Do you are you like a big watcher of the Summer Game Fest type festivity stuff? Because I love that stuff. The real dream is that someday I could just like watch shows like that with the community and just like chill out and enjoy that type of content together, you know, like the rebroadcasting type stuff that the big streamers do. I felt like everybody was on brand this year. PlayStation with God of War, Xbox with Halo and Gears of War and Fable. I don't really care about Halo, really, or Gears of War. Fable looks good though. I remember playing through the old Fable games. I remember adjusting the clock on my Xbox so that I could manipulate the time events. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I remember I could like skip time ahead and make a bunch of money. And like Halo, I mean, I was like the perfect age when Halo came out. I was like old enough to have enough money to buy an Xbox and enough free time to be able to like play all the time with my buddies. Hanging out, setting up at people's houses and stuff, and then just playing like essentially like LAN, right? Because there was no online play for it. It could be that I'm a little bit higher level, but it could be that this new artifact setup is way better. But I don't feel like there's like any threat here at all against these guys anymore. Feeling pretty good about it. And like the Nintendo Direct or Nintendo Treehouse or whatever they call it, Clubhouse or whatever, was also really solid. They were like super on brand too. Lots of good Nintendo stuff. Everything coming out like in a reasonable amount of time too. All the stuff that they showed was like coming out in September, coming out in October, coming out in this, you know, whatever. Even the what the heck? Hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call. I don't know what kind of video call that was. I've literally never gotten a call like that before on my phone. It was like through Facebook Messenger or something. Now my Facebook Messenger is bugging out. Too old to be a gamer. Some things were interesting. Nothing will stand at, yeah, for a midnight launch. Yeah, I hear you, man. They don't even do midnight launches anymore. Those are long gone, my friend. Because Steam updates at like noon or whatever these days, right? I think that was, I think one of my kids was trying to call me on Facebook Messenger. There we go. We're back. All right. Sorry about that. One of my kids is having a little bit of a rough go. Apparently he ate it on his bike. So, you know how that goes. I think it's mostly like kids just get scared. They're like, I don't know. They're not in as much pain as they think they are, but they're just like scared from it happening. But it is nice that the wife took the kids out of town. So that gave me a couple nights off, gave me some time to do some streams. I'll probably be streaming most of the weekend. I don't know if anything will come up. I do have a couple things that I have to do too. I didn't get off that easy. That's how it works for the non-married people out there. You have to give a little something as well, right? It's like, all right, you take the kids out of town. I will mostly play video games and hang out while you're gone, but I will also do this, and this thing that you really wanted me to do lately. So I have to patch our lawn, go to the hardware store. We have all these dead spots, animals and stuff digging up our yard and whatever, and I have a bunch of dead spots that I need to get some dirt and grass seed and replant. If I had it my way, I'd just do beach sand. Wall to wall. Just beach sand, no yard, nothing to mow. Set up a beach volleyball court in there. I may be single, but I have been told I have many needy wives. I don't know what that means, but I'll just have to take your word for it. Like ex-wives? Is that what you're talking about? Or do you have cats that meow at you every morning until you feed them? Like at 5:01 every morning, you hear that. Also, if anybody out there is wondering about this game, I'd be happy to talk about it, but I'm just kind of rolling with the flow of the conversation. Oh, I gotcha. Kind of like cats, yeah. Yeah, that's good though. I mean, I have a bunch of buddies that I do stuff with, right? Like, that will need stuff from me or whatever, and we kind of like all help each other out. Like just the other day, I was helping my buddy build a chicken coop. I was like, there better be some eggs in my future. Not that it's hard to find somebody who has an abundance of eggs. When you live in the middle of nowhere, chickens are easy. And every third house has them. There's loot everywhere. All right, I think we can move on to the next area. I kind of came here just to like test because this was an area that I was doing stuff in before. I might need to switch back and have 2 pieces of that other set on. Because with only 1 on, I have a decent mana flow right now. But if I'm killing things slower because I'm fighting higher level mobs, I might run out of mana in those situations. What I really need to do is I need to figure out where to get the damn face mask from that gives me haste. All right. Sometimes I just like clicking on this and hoping that I got like that my pet picked up a different pet at some point. It never actually happens, but a girl can dream. All right, sell. Got to sell these. All right, what do I want to do? I'm trying to think of like, there's the crystal cave. I don't think I got the mask up there. Maybe I did get it up there. I should be high enough level to at least get to the crafting guy. The cool thing is like every one of these maps has a crafting guy like this, and he'll just tell you what you can get as drops in that zone, basically. There's a mask I'm trying to get that will allow me to cast level 5 haste on myself, which is good because I want to move fast. This I think gives me haste too. Blood Frenzy. 4% move speed per level. And at 5 levels, so that's 20% move speed. Plus haste. I want to be zooming. I think I have some move speed on my boots too, maybe like 8% or something like that. I should probably shred these guys now. Last time I was here, it was rough. Maybe not. Maybe they'll still kill me. These guys have all kinds of like slows and like awful things that I dislike. All right, I got the save point this time. These like higher level dragons do so much damage. Like the bigger sized ones. I just need to kill these guys so that I can talk to this guy and see what I get from this area. So I think this is where I get it from. Oh, come on. No, I don't want to aggro anything else. All right. It is not from here. Well, where the hell is that mask? There's earmuffs. Crystal hammer. Mage plate. Crystal cache. Azure prism. Yeah, this is mostly caster stuff, it looks like, other than that sword. So the other spot that I think it might be is from one of these Forgotten Depths areas, because I cleared those before too. Can you attack fast enough? That is the question. That is the problem. Maybe it was in one of these Forgotten Depths areas. Actually, I'm going the wrong direction. Seems like just a few hours ago I was struggling in this area. Oh yeah, I was. That's right. That happened. All right. I should, once again, I should just like completely destroy these guys too. I'm plenty high enough level. I actually just totally skipped this area. This playthrough. There he is. Oh, here it is. The Phantom Mask. That's what I want. I want a Phantom Mask with good stats. All right, let's run around this area and just farm some of these guys. I need the resources to either be able to craft it from that guy or just to get some of the masks to drop. Ideally, I'd like one with strength and, you know, other good stats on it. Strength, health, leech. Attack. Attack percentage. Vitality. Crit. All the good stuff, you know. I forgot to ask too, how's the balance of my like my music audio versus like my voice and stuff like that? I definitely turned the game audio way down. I can turn the game audio on though if you want to hear it. I'm pretty sure this castle has like some crazy dungeon music that's like kind of cool at first, but after you farm here for 3 minutes, you're like, oh my god. I did update my Discord link as well. Hopefully that one will stay in there. Oh, Grim, you're sending me pictures of cheeseburgers? Oh, you're responding to the Mountain Dew donuts. I think those are real. I think that's a real thing. I could drive to go check, but I don't know if it's really worth it. I don't live that close to Quick Trip. Quick Trip is like a Midwest grocery or gas station. And they're like everywhere, which is awesome. It's a really nice gas station, but apparently they do crazy stuff like make Mountain Dew donuts. Perfect. Ooh, there's one of those masks. Oh, that's a Krispy Kreme burger. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Jim Gaffigan has a joke about that. He calls it like the donut ham hamburger or something like that. I know. Instead of the bun, we'll just cut a donut in half. Actually, the picture you sent doesn't even look like they cut the donut in half. It looks like they used 2 donuts. Which, why not, right? KFC has the double fried chicken sandwich thing where it's just like 2 pieces of fried chicken with bacon and cheese in the middle. Get yourself one of those, one of the donut ham hamburgers, and nice. Nice, Grim. Checking in on Twitch as well. Look at that. Thank you, man. I will admit, I thought that this game was going to bring in like a ton of viewers because I was sure that there wouldn't be very many people streaming it. Which is true. There's not very many people streaming it. Oh, that's the boss. Oh, that's what happened. And thank you for the follow. Just popped up there. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, that's the boss. That's why that guy destroyed me. I was like, what the hell? Come on, man. Come on. Look at all these people expressing themselves with various wings and horns. And horns and wings and horns and wings and wings. What type of horns and wings will you be expressing yourself with? Yes, there are summonable bosses. Yep. So the way that it works is once you kill the boss, it'll leave like a gravestone, and every boss resummons between 60 and 90 minutes. But you can also just summon the boss with drops that you get from the area. And then the summoners have a cool ability once they become a necromancer, where if you click on that grave, you can actually just summon a copy of that zone's boss as your main pet, which is pretty badass. That's pretty cool. So then you can basically find any type of damage of pet that you could possibly want. I should check the masks that I've gotten because this is like not a good place for me to gain XP, so. This is not where I should be farming. I do appreciate the follow though, bud. I don't really know why people watch on either YouTube or Twitch. Like I've watched streams on both. I don't really have like a preference, but I'm sure that some people have a preference. I just don't know why people prefer their preferred preference of preference. All right, masks. Nope, that's, wait. Oh, I haven't gotten any of the masks yet. I got these skull pendants. Attack speed, skull emblem on the back. 20% crit rate. Good lord. Phantom mask. Just give me a good one right away. Vitality, attack, magic attack. No, 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 no. Dismantle. All right. Keep killing. You watch where you get the notification? Oh, that makes sense. I will say the one thing that I do like about YouTube is that you can generally skip the ads that pop up. I'm a big fan of that. Also, usually YouTube has higher quality streams. Like when I was watching all the Summer Games Fest stuff, I really liked that I could watch in a like higher quality. They were a little bit further behind though, which was annoying. So like some of the people wanted to see stuff as fast as possible. And it was like they were seeing things like 30 seconds before we were seeing them on the YouTube stream, which is kind of annoying, but realistically on Twitch, you guys shouldn't have any ads because I'm not monetizing my channel at all right now. In that first week of playing Forever, I did get like affiliated through Twitch or whatever, but you only needed to have like 3 viewers or something like that and like 50 followers, or I don't even know if you needed 50 followers, and stream like 4 times or something. So like literally the first week I got the Twitch affiliate stuff, but I just didn't fill any of it out. Not really too concerned about making like 2 cents in ad revenue per stream and having like 2 people subscribe to me for $5 a month or whatever. I'd rather you guys just not have ads. Especially like over the summer while I'm not even really doing anything consistently. But I am going to get into it really hard next fall. That's the plan, at least. Get the kids back in school. Get the video games going. My pet is not doing a very good job at looting this stuff. My little goblin's rolling around back there. Supposed to be picking up loot, dude. You wouldn't because of taxes? Yeah, I just like, yeah, it's not worth it to me right now. If I had like an average of, you know, 100 different people who came in here every day when I was live or something like that, it'd be different. Because then it's like the whole concept of like subscribing it is cool just because it's like we all have the same emotes and all that type of stuff. Like I think the emote system is really cool. Server restart in 30 seconds. All right, I guess. For it being launch day, it has been pretty smooth, which is good. Wait, look at all these spider webs. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it for now. And then like I don't know how much it is, but you need to have like $100 or $500 or whatever in your account before you cash out. So like, I know some of the people that I used to follow a long time ago when they first got affiliated or whatever, they would have to wait like, they'd have like 3 subscribers, right? For like $15 a month. And then they'd have to wait like 6 months until they saved up to the point where they had $100 and then they could cash out. So it's like just kind of dumb. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool system to like get people excited and whatever. And like that type of thing, but it doesn't really matter to me. That's the other thing is like they're like little restarts or whatever they do are really quick in this game. I don't know how they even do that. But they do these restarts where like, you know, you guys saw the announcement pop up. It was like, we need to restart in 30 seconds. And then it just like the servers were basically instantly back up. Obviously, it's not like the highest quality video or whatever, but still impressive. Job level 46 already. Oh my god. I don't even know what level I can get my job level up to. Does it stop at 50? Oh my god. Oh, that's the boss is down here now. Dang it. It's the damn boss again. I don't even know what I should be putting my points into, to be honest with you. Wild charge might be good just to like cover some ground if I need to. I don't know how far I can actually jump with it though. Eh. Eh. All right. Did I get one of these things yet that I care about? Dex, magic attack, defense. No. The answer is no. I think this set is pretty good, isn't it? Oh no, it's casting speed. No, no, no. Flee, crit. Attack speed. Attack speed, siphon HP. So this is like an attack speed build, which is not bad. It's just I don't think that attack speed affects abilities, but I don't know why I think that. I think attack speed literally just means like your basic attack speed, like how fast you swing your weapon. You know what I mean? At least somebody put haste on me that time. I suppose I could equip one just to get the haste from it. Just to help me move around faster until I get a better one. Although I will be sad to lose these sweet glasses that I have. Look at how awesome these things are. These goggles. Like a Mad Max character. Actually, I destroyed the previous one that I had, so I guess I can't use that for now. All right. Let's stay up here for now. We need to get one of these haste masks. Ooh, somebody just said in chat leveling party 85 plus to join up. I'm only 83. I think this might be one of the classes that's actually not in yet. So in this game, they have like one advanced class for every basic class, but they have like the NPCs for the other advanced classes in. They just don't have the actual classes in yet. You can't talk to them. Now that guy that I need to talk to down there is going to be guarded by the boss. Yeah, I know the one of the classes gets a swap. Archer, I think it is. I think the archer gets a swap because like the archer is supposed to switch between pistols and rifles or something. Four shot gem. Okay. I need to drink some water. Need to get one of those really long, like wacky straws from back in the day that I can just like have right next to my microphone so that I can just lean forward and take a sip. The best part is, since I don't have a camera, nobody would even know. I don't know how people sit there with like a camera on them all day long. I don't know why, that just feels so weird to me. Get a water bladder backpack. I thought about that, but like, I think it would be, I don't know if like my back would get sweaty. they can't breathe that well, right? And also, like, would it get gross inside? Like, how well can you clean those things out? I guess how well can you clean a straw out? Depends on if you have any pipe cleaners. Oh no. Thought that was somebody killing the boss down there. I think if you had like a dedicated group, like with a healer and a tank and whatever, you probably could kill these bosses. Yeah, I've never used one of those like water bladder backpacks or whatever they're called. Like the camel packs or whatever. Camelback. Oh, a beer helmet. Now we're talking. Get one of those sweet beer helmets with the I mean, I have a full bar down in my basement, so I could just, I mean, there's bottles of water in the fridge. So I could just keep that stocked. And then like on Fridays when the wife's out of town, like today, maybe do water on one side and beer on the other. Sip back and forth. Make myself a little Captain Coke. That is funny though. Everybody talks about the use of the beer hat with beer. Nobody talks about the genius of hydration. Now we're talking. All right, I'm gonna go spend all my webs. See if I can get one of these masks that I actually care about. Luck, magic defense, no. I think I would like to get the stuff that makes it so that I'm not affected by like knockback, or it's not even like knockback. I don't know what it is. There's like a really brief stun that happens sometimes when you're what does this do? Multi-strike. Ah, we're dead. All right, one of these better work. Agility, no. Luck, no. Int, no. Int. Vitality, magic defense, magic attack, no. Magic attack, no. Come on. Luck, magic defense, magic attack. What is going on? Vitality, attack, magic attack? Just luck, magic defense, magic. Hey. I mean, magic defense isn't the worst thing in the world. That's definitely like 3 low tier stats. Nice. The tricorn. I like it. The tricorn with 3 beers in it. That makes sense. I guess I could do this one. Agility, attack, HP. I don't really care a whole lot about agility though. I'd rather have vitality. But I'd rather have attack and hit points. I'd rather have a % attack though. Right, there we go. All right, we're definitely gonna have to turn that off too. That look ridiculous. This is a ridiculous mask. Be cool if you could dye this stuff. Bow, bow. All right, we can now give ourselves haste. I'll go farm out a better one later. I want to go fight like in a new area. I want to go find a spot that I can clear stuff that like, what's the next area after this one? 66 to 70. Sanctum of Light is 76 to 80. Is there a 70 to 76 area? 71 to 75. In the swamp. I've never been there before. The swamp wilderness. I don't see anything else that's like 71 to 75. Let's head to the swamp. I don't even know how to get there or anything. I don't really know anything about anything. Look at how fast I move though. I do know that. Someday I'll get a mount. Then I'll move real fast. I don't even know. I don't know if mounts just drop off stuff or you have to buy them or... Nope, no cosmetics. Wamp, wamp. Lately, everything has been reminding me of the game Atlas. Did you ever play the game Atlas, Grim? It's the it's like the seafaring game from the people who made Ark. Where you like build ships and sail them, and then otherwise everything is kind of like Ark, except no dinosaurs. It's like, but like just the way the servers are structured and the islands are structured and like all that type of stuff. It's just super fun game. The thing that makes it the most fun though is I've played it quite a few times on an RP server, and every like, I don't know, like once a year this RP server will run for like 3-4 months, something like that. Usually it's about once a year, and they completely redo like all of the like stat trees and stuff in the game, so you can't like do everything. You kind of like, you have to work together with people and you have to trade, and like the rules, the server has like rules where you have to like, you know, role play as your character and whatever, and you can't break character and blah blah blah, and it is super fun. It's a blast. Like the last few years, probably like the last like, I don't know, 7 years or something like that, I've been playing quite a few seasons. I've played as like various animal breeders. Like I bred lions one year, I bred wolves one year, and bears, and then I've done farm animals and like all that type of stuff. And the cool thing about it is like the exploring feels good because the islands are like super like they have a lot of like different resources and stuff on them, so there's reasons to explore multiple islands. And then the nice. Is this like a Shrek hat? It's kind of funny. And then the sailing feels good. It just looks good, right? Like it just, when you're sailing around, it feels cool. But like the role-playing aspect, and then they have like, I don't know, like 100 people that are all part of this online community that role play as like the Navy. So they actually set up like a trading dock area where like you can bring your goods there to trade. Oh yeah, these are high level. I would really like to find the, it's over this way. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this area. But they have people that like work the docks. Like they have like real people who log on their free time and spend their free time like running the docks so that you can go there and bring stuff to sell, and so that you can trade with the Navy and to provide resources for the Navy. And then they have people that play as like captains and whatever, where they like have other people that play as, you know, sailors, and they are part of like a captain's crew, and then they all log in the same time every day, and they protect the seas from pirates and whatever. And like anybody could just be like, all right, we're gonna make a pirate crew or whatever, and like if the Navy sees you, they'll like try to chase you down and fight you or whatever. And you know, sometimes you win, sometimes they win. There's like all kinds of different like RP associated with that, with like getting put in jail and stuff and getting released, and like sometimes people get hung and whatever. It's just like a really cool, it's a really cool system. And like those people that play as like the Navy, they kind of like really make it. They make it really cool because it's like they're playing as NPCs that are actual characters, you know what I mean? All right, this area is going to be too high for me, but I did get the teleport, so that's good. But yeah, like I'll always be like breeding special, like an all white horse or something for some random captain. Or one year I bred an all white lion for one of the captains, and one year I bred these like reddish colored like German shepherds and whatever for another guy who, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, it's just kind of cool. It's a cool setup for sure. All right, so I guess I have to go to like the Crystal Cave, because this is going to be a step up from the Storm Reef, but not up to the swamp. And if I can't do the swamp, I doubt I'm going to be able to do the Sanctum of Light, because that's even higher level. But let's give this a try. I'll just need to be like somewhat careful and keep a move on in here so that I don't get slewed. My life is very slowly going down. I need more targets or something, maybe? There we go. Need to make sure I have more targets when I'm fighting so that we can get leeching from all of them. Avoid the really big guys. Oh my god. I used my ability that I never use there. It's like a, gives me like 90% damage reduction for a certain amount of time. I can spend my rage on it. And I always forget that I have it, but for some reason I just remembered. Were you lucky enough to try Soulframe? I haven't. Isn't that just open beta right now? Like, can't anybody do that? Soulframe, you're talking about the Warframe one, right? Like the Warframe sequel or whatever it's called. The new game from, what's that company named called? No, I haven't gotten into that one. Honestly, I feel like if I play Warframe, it's just gonna make me vomit. So I was never really interested in it. I think I watched somebody play on Twitch or something for, you know, 12 seconds and was like, yeah, this is not gonna be a thing. There's like a debuff or something that these guys put on me. It's like a slow or something like that. And it sucks. Is Soulframe as fast-paced as Warframe is? Or is it called Soulframe because it's more like Dark Souls-y? Seems like something somebody would do. Just killing everything, trying to stay away from these big dragons. Because even the little dragons hurt kind of bad. Okay. What do I do immediately? Pull the biggest dragon in the room. If I just keep moving ahead like this, it seems like you can't really hit me. That worked. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Yeah, okay. I've played some of the Dark Souls games, some of the Dark Souls franchise. I will say that I'm not the like biggest fan of games where it's like, oh, I pushed the wrong button and I'm dead. See, look, we're learning a lot about each other, Grim. I do want to try Elden Ring though. I heard Elden Ring was pretty good. Oh god, I'm frozen. I do like exploring in games, but I also don't like being stressed in games. Life is pretty stressful in general, I feel like. I have a lot of things that I feel like I'm thinking about in life and whatever, and play games as a way to relax and unwind and detach. And so playing games that's like, if I miss one input, I'm gonna feel like I wasted the last half an hour of my life is not usually my style. But I actually did, there's one of them that I beat. I don't know which one it is because I don't know them very well. One of my buddies was like, you gotta play this. It's so good. And I watched him play it a little bit and he convinced me. I was convinced. And I think I beat it, actually. One of the Dark Souls games. Maybe 3, I think. But he is like super into those games. Damn it. This is the part that I'm kind of confused about. Maybe you're just not supposed to solo as much when you get higher, but it seems like as I level up, I'm not really gaining a lot from it. I'm not gaining as much as I was before, right? Because like now at higher levels, it costs 2 stat points to make my stats go up, and like I'm not really getting abilities that really matter so much anymore for me either. I'm not really getting new weapons that matter so much for me anymore either. Like I don't even think I've seen a new axe in any of these like higher level areas. So then I'm kind of like at a loss for like the scaling of the enemies and the scaling of my character. Maybe the point is that you just have to like get a group. Or like maybe I need to level up my stuff more. Because these ones are 35 plus 21. I could get a second one of these axes. I'm just worried about it making it my whirlwind like worse. But those ones do quite a bit more damage than the other one does. I think I got those from here. Or do you throw the PC at the screen or keyboard at the screen? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you there. It doesn't even make me angry. I just like feel bad about myself playing those types of games. It might be time for me to actually like look at what cards I have and what gems I have and figure out how to maximize my character a little bit better. Because apparently I can't just keep spinning to winning. The problem is that nobody's like an expert in this game, I would say, yet. I could try to get like some of the cards that let me do extra damage versus like water creatures or ice creatures or something like that. Or try to get some, try to find what drops the whirlwind gems or the cyclone gems. I might even have one. I have no idea. Maybe this is like a... I think I have some stuff that gives me like frost resistance. Maybe I put something like that in. Or maybe I find a group. Oh, I am overweight. All right, did I get any? I got a bunch. These ones are 32. These ones are 35 attack. So this is the highest attack axes I've found so far. All of them that I got are int, agi, or luck. 20 attack, golden hammer. %25 crit rate. That seems insane. Drooping bat. It's like a grenade launcher or something. Yeah, it's probably just like a level of focus too, right? Like, some people that do like those no-hit runs and stuff of those type of games, like, my goodness. Good for them. Not my jam, but good for them. Maybe I can actually get the full Iron Wake set here. That'd be pretty cool. Then I could get that Whirlwind tome. What am I missing? I got these, got that, I got this. I'm missing one. I'm missing one Iron Wake rune, like one piece of the set, and then I can start trading them in. All right, let's look at my stuff here. Cards. Shadow damage. Siphon HP. What do I put that on? Oh, and on an accessory. I'm not necessarily sold that these are the accessories that I should be using, but I can take it back out. I have a leeching pirate hook. Earth resistance, crit damage by 10%. That's probably good. Grants Shadow Step. Stomp. The Baby Shark card. It makes it so that as you run around, it says Baby Shark doo 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 doo. Damage versus fire enemies. Earth damage. Enchant weapon with fire element. That actually might do it. Because if I'm doing fire damage in against that ice area, it should give me like it should like seriously increase my damage by a lot. I can actually put another weapon card too in there. What was that other one that I was looking at? Oh yeah, crit damage in my head. Piece. I don't know, like, there's a lot of different pieces here that I could put this in, I guess. To the Crimson Crest? Yes. To the Wilderness Pack? Sure. I can't put it into the face mask? Or I can only have 2 on? Okay, apparently I can't put it in there. We have all these savage things now. Paint with the colors of pain. Yes. All right, so we got some stuff. Be nice to have another vampire bat card. This is where I should be paying attention to like what this stuff, where I got this stuff from and things like that. Bash, Blade Dance. I don't think I use any of these things. I think the gems are something that you really have to like farm for because they're like a 1% drop. So you have to figure out what drops the gem that you need for your thing. And then get that. I am curious now. I'm curious. Let's go back to the ice area with the fire weapon. I'm just curious like how my damage is different. Because I know that like when I was playing the summoner and I took like the lightning cat in to like fight water enemies, I just smashed them. It does seem like I'm doing significantly more damage. Maybe? Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, those are neutral. Okay. Water. Oh, actually, that might be a bad thing. Why did I think that this was ice? Because there's ice everywhere? These are water guys. I need a card that's going to let me do lightning damage to these guys. Maybe I could just join group with some of the people that are here right now. It is pretty nuts. Like everybody gets their builds going and like I have no idea what they're even doing, right? Like this summoner is just like casting spells on top of each other and making a like grinder here to just destroy everything or something. I have no idea. Pocahontas death metal? What are you talking about? Oh. And we'll paint with all the colors of the wind. I see. I was like, Pocahontas, what the hell are we talking about? I feel like the fun part and the challenging part of a game like this is that I don't think there's like there's not just like a website that you can go and find what you should do, right? Because people don't know. Or like they kind of know, but like stuff changes all the time, so they also kind of don't know. Oh my god. Too many guys. All right, so that was kind of a failure. I don't want to like waste that card though. All right, let me see if I have any. Would it be water resistance then, I guess? Resistance is slow. Undead resistance. Earth resistance. Burning resistance. Resistance to decay. Fire. Stun. We have resistance to everything except for what you need. Damage versus earth enemies. Earth damage. Damage to fire enemies. Maybe I can find some fire enemies to kill. Because I have 3 of those things. Oh yeah, I never got my other axe that I was farming for either. Man. If I could just stop getting sidetracked, that would probably be really good. This one right here. I was going to get another one of these axes and try to upgrade it to like +6. So then I don't know like how much the damage works, right? Because I have all these multipliers going on different gear, but like part of damage is getting some base damage so that you have a higher number to multiply, right? Yeah, no restrictions where to go. Yeah. I feel you. Guy's very big, very angry. That's kind of what I was worried about. All right, 1 second. I'm starting to get too many materials in my bags again. So then when that happens, I end up coming out here to like farm something, and then I have no room to actually gather anything because I'm carrying thousands of materials. Like earlier when I had 2,000 pounds of coconuts on me. A fledgling card. Impale damage. How much do these cards weigh? 4 pounds? Oh no, I have 4 cards there. 1 pound a card. Imagine playing with a deck of cards that weighed 52 pounds. There would be a lot of ripped old bridge ladies. All right, let's get another one of these axes. I just need one that has like pretty good stats. I'm trying to like min-max all my other stuff, so it seems stupid to like get a weapon that doesn't have good stats on it, right? Like early on, I would say it doesn't really matter that much, but now we're starting to get to the point where I feel like every little bit counts. When this game does finally come out, they definitely need to have some sort of wiki or something though, because otherwise the chat is just going to be like, where do you find a card that lets you do water damage? Where do you find a card that lets you do fire damage? Where do you find it? Where do you find that? Is there a card that does this? It's gonna be like a full-time job just watching general chat. MTG would be all gym bros, yeah. Have you ever watched those like pack opening videos where like people open just packs of cards on YouTube? For the longest time, I thought it was like the stupidest thing. But then I saw some people like opening like old vintage packs of Magic and stuff, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Like that'd be kind of cool. Then you could turn your Magic the Gathering addiction into a tax write-off if you're actually, you know, making money off of the videos, if you had the viewership for it. Turn that addiction into a way to save money. I mean, even if you write it off on taxes, it's not like you're necessarily like saving money, right? I think a lot of people don't really understand how tax write-offs work. You're not paying tax on it, so that's nice. And you're paying less tax on other money that you made. But it's not like you have more money because you wrote something off on taxes. But it'd be like getting them at a discount, which is something. It's not nothing. Maybe I should go back to my my Berserker trainer at some point. Maybe he'll like make me a super Berserker or something. Give me some tips. Some weightlifting tips. That's true. Most don't make that much money. Yeah, that's true. It would have to be like under the same umbrella though, right? Like if a large streamer who already makes like, you know, let's say they don't even have to be making that much, right? If they made 10 grand a year on streaming as a hobby, then they could buy cards and stuff and write them off. At that point, is that the best thing to do with your money though? I don't know. It'd be nice to be able to like write off a new graphics card and like that type of stuff though, right? For those like pack opening channels and stuff like that though, like those would be rough to try to like make money off of, I feel like. Especially when it's like every time you make a new video, it's costing you like $50 to open some super old pack of Magic the Gathering cards. I think a lot of those people that do those are just like hobby store owners. And they just do that on the side just more for their own like entertainment. The density in this area. Yeah, people that are connected already, yeah. Because like if you think about it, well, I guess if they're running a store, opening packs is already kind of like a tax write-off. I was just trying to figure out if there's a way that you could like write it off, but then also sell the cards. But I mean, if you sold the cards, you'd have to claim that income. I don't know. There's probably a way you could finagle it. I need to make a YouTube video like the 10 best cards that are easily farmed in Spiritvale, and then get 1 billion views on it. Immune to knockback. All right. Well, let's see if I got one first. Probably not. Int, Dex, Int, Luck, Magic Attack. Yeah. Luck, multi-strike, damage, magic. Dex. See, damage, melee, and 14 hit would be good. Strength, magic attack. You gotta be kidding me with these. That one has strength and leech, but then it has magic attack. Oops. You're killing me. There we go. Vitality, melee damage, or damage melee, which I assume that means like melee damage. And then health leech. That's my, I think that's going to be my one. It's the best I got. Given these trying times. All right, we're going to try double whirlwind axes. Oh, I put all my stuff in the bank. Of course I did. I think it's these ones or those ones. Those are for armor. Oh my god. I just went from +0 to +6 on like one without losing a single one. Incredible. All right. So that gives me a decent amount more attack. So I was using this +5 one. 30 plus 15 is 45. This is 56, so it's 11 more attack. I feel like it's just almost like just a threshold thing. Like you just need to, for each area, you need to be at a certain threshold, and then it's like, okay, now this is easy. But it's getting harder and harder to push up the threshold with each new zone that I go to. Apparently I need to find a zone that doesn't have water enemies in it. I need to find a zone that has like, I don't know, fire enemies or earth enemies or something like that, so that I can actually use some of the cards that I have. Yeah, I could still grind to find the right stats, you're right. For some of my pieces of gear, for sure. I don't know. I feel like that's the part of the game that I start to get lost, though, in some of these games. Is when you start grinding like, I don't know, like, all right, I already have all the gear that I need. Now I'm just going to grind for the next 6 hours to try to get more copies of this whatever artifact weapon, because I can get a maximum of, I don't know, I could get 2 more dexterity on it, and that 2 more dexterity will increase my DPS by 0.7 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, the monotony of it, when you stop getting those big gains and you start just like grinding for hours for the minutia of like minuscule upgrades. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you understand what I'm saying. I wonder what type of, oh, I bet it was like poison or whatever in the swamp. Good Lord. Uh-oh. Oh, that's why. That's the boss. Oh, of course. I was like, there's a lot of enemies back here. Oh yeah, it's because the boss is back there. Son of a bee! All right, let's try, what's this area? Oh, that's the forest field. Where am I thinking of? Maybe if I switch type of enemy, it'll be better. Let's try the Sanctum of Light. How bad could it be, right? Oh God. It was real bad. Shadow enemies. Oh, and holy. Oh, there's a card right there. A soul card. I wonder if I can get back there in time to grab it. Ooh, Oh no, that guy got it. You bastard. My card. Maybe one of these guys will invite me. See, I don't even know what this is. Is this 3 people all playing? This has got to be like bots or something. That's like 1 person triple boxing or something. It's got to be. Dumbura. Where's the Nope. This way. Oh, that's a trainer back here. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the crafting guy. There he is. I just want to see what I can craft. Oh, there's a teleporter thing here. Aha! All right. We can do this. Yeah, look, that wasn't so bad. Oh, look. Now I'm in a party with people. Now I can have them do everything. Ooh, a new axe. Look at that. Crit damage, attack, magic. Only 15 attack on it though? What is that garbage? I don't understand. Did you see all those other stats though? I don't understand. Why is this only 15 attack? Well, actually it has 10 attack there, so it's like 25. 10 strength though. That's like another 5% per 10 strength. Yeah, maybe. Master? What's all this other stuff? A plum talisman. Dawn prayer? Skyrider chess piece? Nature resistance? Oh god. This is gonna be like the type of thing where you need to a bishop's hood. The divine blade. Wizardry hat. Nice. Alright. I don't know where those guys went. Those guys that are on my team. Oh, they're in here. Get them, boys. Look at us go. Don't worry, I'll buff everybody with my shout of manliness. Yeah, I have no idea what some of these other guys are doing. As far as like how their abilities work, I mean. What are these little guys? Are those enemies? Oh god. I definitely need to like stick with my crew here. Apparently we're getting antique teacups. See, I'm higher level than a lot of these guys though too. A lot of these guys in my group are like level 70 something, but they can hold their own pretty well. This guy like, or whatever this is clearly like they know what's up, right? They all have the exact same gear on. They're probably like, look at this noob barbarian. No idea what he's doing. This guy's a mess. He should be using Bash, and he's over here doing Whirlwind like a noob. What do you mean when you say, and he was never heard from again? I think I missed the context of that. Also, thanks for hanging out and keeping me company tonight. I wonder if I get a couple of these axes and level them up, like what sort of bonuses I'll get on them. got one. One master axe. It's probably got intelligence on it. Just realized I accidentally turned one of my buffs off. It's probably not good. That's kind of the hard part about the like gear system, is with most of the new gear that you get from different areas being such marginal upgrades. It kind of makes it hard to scale your character into like the next area that you want to go into. You know what I mean? At least I'm having trouble wrapping my head around it. I mean, it's fine when we're in a party like this. Maybe they don't want you to be able to solo content into the like max endgame areas. Or maybe they just want it to be where like you really, really have to have your build locked in. Yeah, even like the gear that's dropping, it's like, well, most of it is kind of like not really what I'd be looking for, at least I don't think. Maybe I'll look up see if I can find like any video type whatever on like barbarian gearing and stuff. Try to figure out. So I feel like if I understood it for one class, then it's probably the same for everybody, right? Or similar at least. It's like I need to see one end game build to like get the right idea. What am I doing out here? I thought my allies went down there. No? Maybe not. All right, boys, I brought something back with me. How can they keep you playing? Always almost give you what you want. And you just think one more clear. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The old carrot on the stick. I think there's some ancient wise saying about not giving away the milk for free or something like that. Something about buying a cow. I need one of these on. I'm running out of magic juice. I know, it's about relationships. I was just being silly. I buy the cow when you get the milk for free. We figured out the secret. Just get in a group. The secret to success. I will say that group that I was working with earlier, where like the tanks literally all they did was run around and spam taunt over and over again. And then they just like kited with 100 enemies following them. And then all the DPS just followed behind and just attacked while none of them were getting hit. Was pretty sick. It was pretty cool. I could get behind that. But I don't know if that's like a, I don't know if that's a sustainable thing or not, you know? Got all these antique teacups. Man, I just want I want a new good MMO that I really want to play. I want a world that I can like really sink my teeth into. Like, I don't know. This isn't bad, but it's not like, it doesn't have like complex crafting and all that type of stuff, right? It doesn't have like crazy exploration. It's not like you walk out of a cave somewhere and you're like, man, this area is gorgeous. Look at this. It looks like a screenshot, or it looks like a wallpaper. But this game, I'd probably just roll over and sleep in for a little bit longer. Be like, I'll play it when I wake up. I don't need to cut sleep to play this game. There were quite a few nights playing Ashes of Creation that I stayed up till like 4 a.m. and then had to get up at like 7 a.m. I should have gotten up at like 5 like I usually do, but let me tell you, that's rough. Yeah, hopefully Guild Wars 3 is good. I mean, ArenaNet has like, they made Guild Wars 1 super popular. They made Guild Wars 2 super popular. I enjoyed Guild Wars 2. I played it a good amount. I got many hours in that game. And I'm sure if I went back to it, there's a lot of stuff that I could do in it that I would really enjoy. Wonder why that is, where it's like you have people have the mentality of, well, I don't want to go back and play that game again because like I've already played that game, right? Like, but I didn't really play that game. I played that game, you know, 9 years ago or whatever. They've come out with a dozen expansions and whatever since then, and I knew it. They're both int axes. I called it. A bishop's hood. That's nothing. Sky Strider legs. Even that, like, it's only 2 defense more than the ones that I have right now. Well, and it's +5 defense instead of +5 attack, but I'm just talking about like the base stats on stuff doesn't go up that much between these legs that I got at like level 30 something or whatever, and the legs that I'm getting at like 70 something. Weaver's shoes. Wait a minute, there's a whole Weaver's set? Mage plate, Sky Strider. Also, I feel like I've been finding a lot of like magic and healing stuff lately. Maybe I need to like go get like one of those banners that gives me 5% more melee attack or whatever it was. And just get rid of the backpack. Oops. Life Bloom, healing. Magic defense. I don't know. Hey, what's up, one? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think Guild Wars 3 will be good, though. I think that the company just knows what they're doing. They've done it a bunch. Good. Starting to get a little tired. I've definitely streamed a lot today. I did 2 different streams. One was earlier today. And then I had a couple things to take care of, and then I had dinner, and then I came back and been streaming for the last 3.5 hours. Jeez, those are 100 each. You're telling me that it takes 100 antique teacups to make an axe? Ridiculous. What's new with you, Onyx S? On Nexus? Good to see ya. Good to be streaming. Some of these guys still have like, I don't know what that crazy lightning attack is. That's pretty cool. Like this guy still has like the little bear hood on. The treasure chest backpack. Maybe the backpack's holding me back. This backpack isn't very good. It just lets me carry a lot of stuff. I know there's that banner that I can get that gives me like 5% melee damage. Or attack damage or whatever. That might be the ticket. Oh, I just realized I don't have any of my buffs on. And then I stop DPSing to put my buffs up, and I die. I should go in here and buy as many. Oh wait, I already did. I bought my 4 axes. One more. That one's gonna be the one. Looking for something to play? Well, this is free. if you like action RPGs. A lot of people keep calling it an MMORPG. It's pretty rough. And it does have a class-based system that works like an MMORPG, but I don't think you can really call it. I mean, it is massive online multiplayer as well. You can get like 100 people on the screen. Like, it's not. There's a lot of players for sure. But it just doesn't feel the same. It's not like it's like an isometric thing. Even if you zoomed in and like were able to watch it like first person or whatever over the shoulder, it still isn't. Certainly doesn't play like an MMO. It would be cool if in parties it would automatically like prefer, like, give certain gear to certain classes that would prefer to use that type of gear. You know what I mean? Like, show preference to, like, give the access to the barbarian, give the scythe to the summoner, give the whatever to the whatever. Give the magic items to the casters. Melee items to the rogues and warriors and stuff. So one of my boys, I've been trying to like read him like the Harry Potter books or get him to watch the Harry Potter movies like since he was super little, like at an appropriate age, but like he's always like, no, that's just not my thing, whatever. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. You know, never like, I was never going to force him to watch it, right? And then last night, my wife was like, we haven't watched through like the Harry Potter movies in a long time, so we should watch them. So we sit down to watch them. I'll be damned if my son wasn't like, this movie's awesome. He's like, Quidditch is so cool. And like, oh, that person can transform into a cat. And like, oh, the school is so awesome. I wish I went to school in a castle and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you little jerk. I've been telling you for like the last 5 years you would like this movie, and you've been giving me a hard time about it. And now he's like, can we watch all of them? Let's watch one a night. Let's watch one a night until we get through all of them. I swear children are the true test of patience for a person. All right, what do we got here? Dex, vitality, damage, magic, and magic attack. Oh my goodness. Here's one that actually has stats that make sense. Agility, attack, crit. Maybe, I guess. Luck, damage, multi-strike. Vitality, damage, melee, magic attack. Probably good I don't have a camera on me because I think I would look exhausted. How is the playing video games all day can be exhausting. And I did a little bit of work outside, but mostly video games. I guess I would say most nights I'm in bed by now, so maybe that's why. You know what? I think I might actually call it here. I might call it here, get some sleep, wake up in the morning, and do a nice early morning stream. You're not playing Forever? No, I will. Have they added more to it? On Xs? I mean, it's not like I'm never going to play Forever anymore. I just didn't know if, like, there was more that was in the game at this point. You know what I mean? Like, if they said that tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. they were releasing, like leveling up to 50 and whatever, I would be like, hell yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Definitely. Actually, when is Forever releasing? Like full releasing? Hopefully they do a really big content update in September so that I can come back and play that when the kids are back in school. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure. Honestly, Forever might be one of the, like, best chances at a new MMO coming out and being good, which is weird. Because it's not like the type of MMO that you would think of to be like, oh yeah, this is actually really super fun, right? Like it's, I don't know. Like just like the graphic style and everything on it. Joining the game I'm playing now to check it out. Cool. Yeah, I mean it's pretty fun. I've been playing it all day. There's definitely a lot of different builds that you can do, and like there's a lot of different like gear that you can use and stuff and things to level up and whatever, and it's pretty forgiving earlier on too. So like you can respec anything at any time. You can come to this guy with the little hourglass on her head, and you can just talk to her and respec your skills or your attributes or whatever for free. I want to level up one of these things and see how many attack I get for it. That's another thing I could do. I could like take my luck down to like nothing and just max out my vitality too. And then I could try to get something that gives me a bonus based on my strength and vitality. But that would only give me like an extra %, but I don't know. That extra % might make all the difference, right? What server am I on? I'm just on one of the NA servers. Probably Sun 1. Yeah, I'm on Sun 1. 204. Vitality attack hit. So when I upgrade this, that only adds 2. 3, 5. Yeah, that's not great. I mean, you do get all the other stats though, right? Like, I'm gonna just see if I could get like, I think there's like a way to see my DPS. There's like a DPS thing over here. Attack, crit damage. Let me try to get this one to +5. There we go. All right, so over here, there's like attack dummies. It doesn't really matter what server you're on though, because your character is just like on NA. So you could go on Sun 1 one time, and then Sun 2, and then Sun 3, Sun 4, whatever. Doesn't matter which one you're on as long as you're on North America 1. All right, so if I... So I'm at like 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. See what I kind of like peek out at here. It's about 14,000. 14.4 is like as high as it goes. All right, now and that's with all their other like wacky bonuses. Oh, so I can see 521, 521. What was it with the other ones? Yeah, these are like 100 attack more than the ones I was just using. Maybe it's just like all of these other bonuses, like the 10% attack, 10% strength, 10% crit, which that doesn't even change this number down here. Oops, that's not the right one. I also need to hit F. But look at my DPS there. Oh wait, it came way back down. Okay. For some reason on my first one, it was like 24,000. Yeah, it's like at 11,000 DPS now. $11.2. So yeah, I guess these are better by like a pretty healthy margin. Oops. And that's with 1 point less too on them. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Have I got any more of these things yet? No cosmetics. Oh, that might be it. The Iron Wake Jewel. We might finally have a whole Iron Wake set. Took me all day to get one. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I do. Oh my God. All right, so I got one of these, I got one of these, one of these, and one of these. Now I think I can take this over to the warrior guy and have him make me a book. I think I want grant blood price for 10 seconds. I don't, what is blood price? Oh, on low health. That's when casting Twin Cleave. On a charge or a leap, I'm not doing that. I think I want this one. Whirlwind applies slow. Can I do it? Oh, there we go. Oh my God. I made my first tome. Oh, amazing. Hold on, before I leave, I want to go check out my Berserker trainer. One, who did you decide to make? What class did you decide to be? I feel bad that you're like just getting on and I'm talking about just getting off. One day I'll show you the path, but for now, walk a little further on your own. Oh. All right. Guess I'll just keep going all alone. A rogue, nice. I've seen some crazy stuff, some crazy like rogue builds that I don't understand completely. It sure seems a lot easier than it did earlier. It's like my axes do crazy amounts of more damage now. And then, oh, that's the boss. Oh, no. No, no, no. It's right by the spawn in. What a bastard. Where is he? Let's sneak this way. Yeah, I would say that these guys are dying a lot faster than they were earlier. Wouldn't you say? And then just because I'm doing more damage, I have more leech, obviously. So I'm healing more. So it just makes the whole process look like way easier. A treasure chest. No, you can't open it. I think the next place to really go though is like the area that I was just in that I got these axes from, so. This is one of the trainers for a class that isn't in the game yet. If you look through the Discord, like the their Discord, so this is the Dragon Knight. There's a lot of classes that are just not in the game yet. Like they have, like if you're a summoner, all you can become is like a necromancer, but there's like a druid trainer in the game that'll be for like summoning animals, I guess, instead of summoning like undead. Just like a really quick overview on Nexus, since you're just getting into it. I'll show you. Basically, like your main gear or whatever is going to be on this page on your equipment, and then there'll be artifacts, and then artifacts give you stuff per piece, and then there's also a per for a full set bonus for artifacts and gear sets. So like if I had all 4 of these bloodbind artifact set, it'd give me an extra 1 stat point, and I think that's each piece gives you that extra 1 stat point. And then so you're going to want to keep these in. You're going to start with like the pioneer set or something like that, and then like your sets of gear, it'll say like, it says direwolf set, and then it says chest, shoes, legwear, or whatever. The full set, it gives you +1 stats, 5 attack, and 4 defense, or 15 defense pierce. But then each set gives you its own stuff. And then see how there's like some stuff in blue in the middle on there? It's 2 strength, 9 attack speed, 8 movement speed. That's the stats that are random on every drop. All the rest of the stats will be the same. So every piece of gear has those stats in blue. Those are your random stats. So ideally, if you're playing like a rogue or something like that, yeah, you have nothing on you right now. Yeah, because you have to go out and start exploring or whatever. But like, I mean, I could probably just like drop you a knife or something. I don't know. Master Kunai. Actually, I don't. Oh, I do have a dagger. I have a master dagger on me. Are you right in this little town right here somewhere? Come over past this like this little like hourglass guy. Is this you right here? Oh, it is. How do I trade with you? F to interact. Did you get that? Trade request? There we go. Check out this stuff right here. Let's hook up the level 1 with some like master level daggers. I don't think that these are anything that you'll care about. Sky Strider shoes. No. I don't know if these like, I honestly have no idea what's good for you and what's not. So, because I've never played Rogue before, but I'm sure those daggers will be good. Let me see if no, this is like bonus to healing. All right. There you go. You're probably going to want to use the daggers. I just gave you stuff that I got after playing the game for like 8 hours today and like a level. I got those in the 66 to 70 zone, and then the master one came from the 76 to 80 zone. So it is going to wipe for full release. Yeah, it is. I only got this dagger to peel apples. Yeah, July 15th. It's going to full wipe before that. I'm pretty sure. because that's the early access. But yeah, so I would just equip 2 of those daggers, and then you're gonna start by going this direction. And like, if you look at the map, it kind of is like we're going north out of this town, so that goes to the Sunny Meadows. So if you walk into the Sunny Meadows over here, so like north into this area, then if you go north in the Sunny Meadows, there'll be a dot that goes to the Treant Trail. But if you like follow over here to the, you know, east or whatever, or west, you'll go to Sunny Meadows level 2, which is level 6 to 10. And then the other thing to know is that all of the maps that have these little crystals on them, that means there's a crystal somewhere on the map. It's a big red circle on the map, and it looks like this. And when you click on it, then you can fast travel back to this area. You know what I mean? I don't know what these guys do. I don't know how you set these up either, but people like sell stuff on these. I don't know if they're like bot accounts or something, but then they sell stuff on them. But yeah, so once you get these crystals, then you can fast travel back to your town. And then you can fast travel back to the zone. So like if you die or whatever. Also, when you talk to that like first lady that you spawned in by that had the quest above her head, she gives you this waystone. It's in your consumables. That just teleports you home. But there's not like anything bad for dying. There's no like negatives or anything. So just screw around with it. I'll be on tomorrow too on Nexus, so I'd be happy to help explain some more of it then for you. But I do think I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm not trying to like completely destroy my sleep schedule. And then I'll go, I'll be up tomorrow morning and I'll play some more tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out, Grim especially. You saved my sanity tonight by hanging out and chatting with me, and Sven as well. You happen to still be lurking out there. Thanks for coming and hanging out and chatting. That definitely makes the time go by faster and makes the stream in general more entertaining. So appreciate it. Thanks for joining the Discord, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll play some more of this. Maybe we'll play something else. I don't know. But I will see you guys later. Have a good night.